They say the person you sleep next to knows you better than anyone. But lately, I'm not even sure the woman I share my bed with is the same when the lights go out. It started as something cute. My girlfriend talks in her sleep. At first, it was adorable. Funny nonsense like, the sky is folding, or we need to raise the ground. Stuff you'd expect from a brain in deep REM. We'd laugh about it in the mornings, and I'd share her weirdest quotes with our friends like a late-night highlight reel. She never remembered saying any of it, but last night changed everything. We were in bed, our usual routine, cuddling until it got too hot, then rolling apart, back to back. I was still awake reading while she drifted off. She mumbled something. I leaned in a little, trying to catch it, but couldn't make it out. I looked at her, out cold. I went back to my book, thinking nothing of it. I must have dozed off. The next thing I remember is waking up to her talking, this time not mumbling. She was speaking at full volume. Her voice cut through the silence like a knife. I blinked, adjusting to the dark. We had both shifted in our sleep. Now we were face to face. Her eyes were wide open, staring right at me. But there was something wrong. She wasn't blinking. Her eyes were stretched unnaturally wide. Her pupils locked on mine, but there was no recognition. Just that empty, straining stare, like she was trying to look through me. I jolted out of bed. My heart was pounding, ears ringing from the sudden adrenaline. Her eyes followed me, but her body didn't move. I tried to rationalize. Maybe the book light kept her awake and she was annoyed. Maybe I just startled her. I asked, "Are you all right?" No response, but her eyes tracked me like a predator. Her breathing didn't change. It was still that slow, deep rhythm of someone fast asleep. Then she spoke, and her voice wasn't hers. "Come back to bed, dearie." Dearie, she's never called me that. She calls me baby, cupcake, even idiot when I forget the laundry. But never dearie. It sounded old, like something from a different time. The voice was too deep, too calm, not hers. I swallowed hard and tried again. "Sweetie, are you awake?" Nothing. Her eyes darted to the ceiling, to the wall, then locked on me again. Her fingers twitched under the blanket. At first I thought she was reaching for me, but no, her fingers were wrong. One pointed down, another off to the side. The rest curled like she was trying to remember how hands worked. That's when she said it. "Take one step out of that door, and I will rip out your throat and shit down your neck." Flat, emotionless, and yet serious. That voice didn't belong in her body. I forced a smile. "Interesting offer," I said, trying not to show fear. "But I think I'll just grab my water bottle." I didn't dare turn my back to her. She began to scream, a sound like no human should ever make, high-pitched shrieking, like metal being torn apart. My ears rang, my knees locked, and then she started crawling across the bed, fingers splayed like a spider, joints bending in unnatural ways. I grabbed the water bottle off the nightstand and threw the whole thing on her. She collapsed, eyes shut, hands normal, breathing steady. Just like that, she was asleep again. I didn't go back to bed. I didn't sleep. She doesn't remember any of it. Not the voice, not the threat, not the scream. She woke up this morning, smiled, kissed my cheek, and asked how I slept. I lied. I said I had a weird dream. She laughed and said, "Me too. Something about folding skies and climbing ceilings." I didn't respond because last night wasn't a dream, and I don't know what crawled into her while she was asleep. But I know this. Tonight, I'm locking the bedroom door, and I'm not sleeping next to her again.